What if I told you the Aztecs had secrets so shocking the Spanish conquerors couldn't believe their eyes? We're talking next-level stuff, things that would blow your mind. These guys weren't just some primitive tribe. They were masters of engineering, medicine, and astronomy, way ahead of their time. We're about to dive deep into the world of the Aztecs, uncovering the mysteries that baffled even the toughest conquistadors. Get ready to have your minds blown wide open because today, we're rewriting history. And hey, if you're as obsessed with mind-blowing facts as I am, smash that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. You don't want to miss out on the crazy stuff we've got coming up. Picture this. It's the 14th century, and nestled among the lakes and mountains of Mesoamerica rises an empire unlike any other. These were the Aztecs, and let me tell you, they were on a whole different level. We're talking about a civilization that thrived for centuries, building massive cities, conquering vast territories, and developing incredibly sophisticated systems of knowledge. The Aztecs were seriously skilled engineers, architects, astronomers, and mathematicians. They had this whole thing down to a science, literally. They had schools, libraries, and a deep respect for learning. One of the things that made the Aztecs so awesome was their ability to adapt and innovate. They took what they knew about the world around them and used it to create some seriously impressive stuff. I'm talking about floating gardens that produced tons of food, aqueducts that brought fresh water into the city, and pyramids that towered over everything else. And get this, they did all of this without modern tools or technology. They were basically the ultimate DIYers of their time, figuring out ingenious solutions with whatever they had on hand. Stay tuned because we're about to uncover the secrets that made them the true OGs of their time. Alright guys, imagine a city built on a lake. Sounds pretty cool, right? But how do you grow enough food to feed hundreds of thousands of people when your city is practically floating? Well, the Aztecs had this figured out, and it's one of the most mind-blowing examples of their ingenuity. Get ready for chinampas, the floating farms that blew the Spanish away. Now, chinampas were like floating islands, these rectangular plots of land, built up from the lake bed and anchored with trees. The Aztecs would layer reeds, mud, and decaying vegetation to create these incredibly fertile little islands. It was like a giant floating garden, and it was seriously efficient. Think about it. These chinampas were like the ultimate sustainable farming system. They didn't need irrigation because they were literally floating on water. The lake bed provided all the nutrients they needed, and the surrounding water protected them from pests. The Spanish, when they first saw these chinampas, were totally baffled. They'd never seen anything like it before, and they couldn't believe how much food the Aztecs could produce in such a small space. Talk about a legacy. So, next time you're struggling to keep your houseplants alive, remember the Aztecs and their incredible floating farms. Chapter 3. Aztec Medicine Healing Hacks from the Jungle. The Aztecs were way ahead of their time in healing the sick. Masters of herbal remedies, surgical techniques, and holistic health. They believed true health came from a balance between mind, body, and spirit. They treated the root of the problem, not just the symptoms. Healers for every ailment, from bone setters to midwives. Ultimate botanists, knowing every plant's medicinal properties, aloe vera for burns, willow bark for pain relief, and mushrooms to fight infections. Skilled surgeons performing complex procedures like skull surgery. They even had anesthesia using plants like peyote. The Spanish were amazed by their medical knowledge. Many Aztec plants are still used in modern medicine today. Chapter 4. Tenochtitlan, an Aztec metropolis that shocked the world. Step back in time to Tenochtitlan, the Aztec capital that left the Spanish speechless. A city more magnificent than any in Europe, with architectural genius, canals, and towering pyramids. Meticulously planned with a grid system, canals, aqueducts, and causeways. At its heart stood the Templo Mayor, a massive pyramid dedicated to the gods. Tenochtitlan was a bustling metropolis with marketplaces overflowing with goods. The Spanish were awestruck by its scale, beauty, and ingenuity. Today, Mexico City stands on the ruins of this once great city. Chapter 5. Aztec Calendar. Cracking the Code of Time. Hold on to your hats, because we're about to unravel one of the most fascinating mysteries of the Aztec civilization. Their intricate calendar system that makes our calendar look like child's play. Forget your simple 12-month calendar. The Aztecs had a complex system that tracked time, predicted celestial events, and revealed their deep understanding of the cosmos. Now, the Aztecs didn't just have one calendar, they had two. The first, called the Xiuhpohualli, was a 365-day solar calendar used for agriculture and everyday life. It was pretty accurate too, keeping track of the seasons and ensuring they planted their crops at the right time. But here's where it gets really interesting. They also had a second calendar, the Tonal Pahwali, a 260-day sacred calendar used for divination ceremonies and understanding the cycles of the universe. This calendar was based on the movements of Venus and was considered deeply sacred. Now get this, these two calendars intertwined like a cosmic dance, creating a 52-year cycle called the calendar round. It was like a giant cosmic clock, marking the passage of time and connecting the Aztecs to the rhythms of the universe. The Spanish, with their relatively simple calendar, were completely baffled by the Aztec system. It was like stumbling upon an ancient code that unlocked the secrets of time itself. Can you believe that? The Aztecs were so much more than just another ancient civilization. They were innovators, builders, and thinkers who were way ahead of their time. From their floating farms and mind-blowing medicine to their awe-inspiring cities and calendars, they left behind a legacy that continues to amaze us today. If you're as blown away by the Aztecs as I am, hit that subscribe button and join the squad for more incredible journeys into the past. We've got tons of mind-blowing historical mysteries to uncover, so stay tuned. And trust me, this is just the beginning. Stay tuned for more secrets from ancient civilizations that will blow your mind.